The Find-A-Way Flames are back, and they are shocking everyone. In a must-win game in New Jersey, the league's worst offense ran rampant in an extremely clutch performance to keep the Flames in the thick of things in the Western Conference playoff race. In unexpected fashion, the Flames came back to win against their old friend Jacob Markstrom. Is anyone else getting 2004 vibes? 2015 vibes? We're going to get into all that and more in this video, but first I want to welcome you to Flames Digest. I'm Mark Griffith. If you're new around here and you love the Flames, make sure you subscribe so you can stay up to date on all the latest news, updates, reports, and rumors revolving around your Calgary Flames. We would love to welcome you to the Flames Digest family. And let's talk about last night's game, because it was kind of unlike any other game we've seen from the Flames this season, at least not since, the first month of the season maybe, when the Flames were definitely overperforming. And it was a great one last night, a 5-3 comeback win against the New Jersey Devils. The Flames were down 3-1 in the third period, score 4 unanswered to get the dub, and it kind of seemed like the Flames spread the wealth. A lot of people stepped up. We saw a goal from Miramanov that was fantastic to see. He's such a great guy. If you don't follow the Flames on any social media, whenever he speaks, oh my gosh, I absolutely love him. Even if he's maybe not the best player of all time, you still love the guy, but so many people were stepping up. Let's get into the box score, and of course start with the goaltending. Dustin Wolf, he faced 29 shots. He saved 26 of them, which was enough to get the win. 3 goals against. He honestly had a really good game in the second period for sure. I know he gave up some goals, but he had to make a lot of saves before the Flames took over in the third, and he was kind of able to coast a bit and still make the saves he needed to make. I mean, that one breakaway short-handed stop he made was clearly key in winning this one, but great to see him get the win. As for the skaters on the score sheet, Jonathan Huberdeau doing what he did so much in late 2024, got a goal and an assist in this one. Fantastic to see. He gets the game winner. I mean, it was kind of, gifted to him from Kovacevic. Maybe Kovacevic is a Flames fan at heart, or he just is trying to sabotage his own team and wants the Flames to get a higher pick from the Devils. Keep that in mind as well, but fantastic to see Huberdeau, just the passion there. Coronato gets a goal. Nazem Kadri got the empty netter in this one. Miramanov, like I said, got that amazing goal to tie it up, and Connor Zary getting a goal in just a couple games back from his injury. Fantastic to see. We saw Nacho get on the score sheet with an assist. We saw Pickles, both Pickles and Nacho picking up apples. How many foods can I name in one sentence? But Hanley, Coleman, Frost, Pospisil, and Farabee all getting assists as well. And I have to say, the passion shown by all of these guys was fantastic to see. You can see how tight-knit of a group they are. They care so much. Of course, they're professionals, but they just care. It's great to see both Frost and Farabee celebrating so hard with their new team. I know they've been here for quite a while now, but still, just to see that raw passion is great to see. Just an overall great team win. Quote of the night, of course, goes to Huberdeau. He said, "We like Marky," of course, Jacob Markstrom, "but it was nice to score against him." There is the quote after the game from Hubie himself. Wonderful to see, and we have lots of love for Jacob Markstrom here, but, I mean, in a game like that and the game earlier in the year against the Devils, we like to see that. It's kind of funny. The Flames, in their entire franchise history, have performed the best against the Devils out of any other team. If you, I believe, go by like points percentage, but still, the Devils, it seems like we kind of have their number. Even in their great years when they were winning the Cups, kind of late 90s, early 2000s, the Martin Brodeur era, the Flames, I mean, just in their whole history have kind of dominated the Devils a little bit. Look it up. It's quite interesting. But the one thing that wasn't fantastic from last night, despite this big, comeback win, the Flames actually scoring more than 2 goals in a game, was that Vancouver and St. Louis, the two teams the Flames are trying to catch, played each other, and not in the most ideal way. This game went to overtime. We hate Brock Besser. He tied it up with, I believe, 4 seconds left in this one. It was looking almost ideal. The Blues winning in regulation. Besser just had to tie it up in the end. So the Canucks do score a point. The Blues score a couple. They're definitely in the driver's seat to pick up that final wildcard spot. They're playing the best, look like they want it the most. Well, I mean, other than that performance last night by the Flames, of course, and against the Rangers. But let's do a little standings update now. So the Blues now 2 points ahead of Calgary, but the Flames have 2 games in hand, so could definitely catch up. The Canucks remain 1 point behind St. Louis and 1 point ahead of Calgary, but they do have 1 game in hand on St. Louis, and the Flames have 1 game in hand on Vancouver. Utah not too far behind either. They're just 2 points behind the Flames, but the Flames do have a game in hand on them as well. So, last night's game was obviously huge. The Canucks-Blues game was also very huge. Why did Besser have to tie it up? But either way, it's still quite shocking that the Flames got that win. They really did shock everyone. The find-away Flames are back, and it was wonderful to see. And actually, that's the next chapter of this video. I'm calling it find-away because I'm not the only one who's using that term. Of course, you think back to the find-away Flames back in the day, but as we see here, Eric Francis of Sportsnet, he used it as well, sort of, in the headline of his article. So resilient Flames find a way to rally against old pal Markstrom and the Devils, which honestly, just seeing that is so nice to see. Just the fact that the Flames scored that many goals in one period is nuts. I know we did that in Philly not too long ago, but that was Philly. This game obviously mattered quite a bit more. But let's hop in. The article, I'm not going to show the whole thing, but it starts by saying what happened in the game, of course. But I liked some of these little captures here. So on a low-scoring team, carving out quite a reputation for its resilience and timely goals. Boy, are they clutch. Huberdeau said he felt in the second intermission that the goals would come. Pressure from Nazem Kadri's line to open the period set the tone for a relentless forecheck that wore the Devils down as the Flames outshot the hosts 14-4. Yes, that third period was honestly just dominant. It looked a lot like how the Flames were against the Rangers a couple days ago after, the first minute of that game. So it was just wonderful to see. Here's a quote. The message in here was we have to find a way, said Wolf, who made 14 of his 26 stops in the second period. So like I said, he faced a lot in the second period. No, he gave up a couple goals in the first couple periods, obviously. Gave up 3, but still hung in there, did what he had to do, and obviously he made that big save as well. But he knew he used the quote, find a way as well. So these points are critical, and we're kind of in do or die range right now. So heck of an effort from the boys in the third period, and I had a real nice seat for it. So he knows how well the Flames were playing in that third, and he absolutely loves it, as we all do. Nothing but love for Wolfie, man. He deserved the win. For those keeping score at home, Wolf is now 23-14-5 with a .263 goals against average and a .911 save percentage. Markstrom, who recently returned from injury, is 22-14-5, so Wolf has one win more than Markstrom with a .249 goals against average, so a little bit better, but just a .901 save percentage. So essentially what that means is, Wolf faces more shots, maybe per game lets in more, but he makes more saves. And that's pretty good. So moving out the veteran for Kevin Ball and a first-round pick to make way for the Calder Trophy frontrunner has proven to be one of Craig Conroy's best moves to date. You can kind of argue that Conroy fleeced the Devils twice. Definitely last year we were saying that in the Toffoli for Sharangovich trade. This year with how Sharangovich has played, once again, he wasn't on the score sheet, kind of a ghost out there, but still, that's a bit of a dub of a trade. At least it was last year. But this one, holy! Not only has Dustin Wolf been able to pave his way, he's easily the number one starter of now and the future, but we also got our best defensive defenseman in Kevin Ball and a first-round pick, which, with how the Devils have been playing lately, could end up being higher and higher for us, which is pretty nice. Loved that as well. So the win marked the second straight comeback victory for the Flames following a 6-2 drubbing in Toronto. The belief just won't stop for a team that has scored more than 3 goals in a game just twice in its last 18. Yes, obviously this one and that one against the Flyers I was talking about earlier. Yet, there they sit, just 2 back of the Blues for the West final wildcard berth as St. Louis beat Vancouver in overtime. The Canucks the Canucks sit 1 point ahead of the Flames, but the Flames have a game in hand on them, and 2 on the Blues with 14 games left, as I went over earlier. Overall, the Flames have been shocking everyone this whole season, but yesterday, the Flames really shocked the entire hockey world, staying in that playoff race. I know there's many people in the fan base that still want the team to tank, get their top 10 pick, keep that pick. But I don't know. There's just something crazy about watching your team have a crazy comeback win, especially on the road, especially against your old goaltender. What a game. Now let's wrap up this video with the comment of the day, as we love to do here on the channel. Comes from good old Kayla and Clint. And what did they have to say this time? Well, they said, I like that Coach Huska system. It could actually work in the playoffs if we can score at least 4 goals every other game. Look what happened against the Devils. We need that 2004 speed with tough mofos. I believe that is Conroy's plan. We got the goaltending. We're getting Zane. We need that goal scoring. Yes, we do. I mean, if the team can just score like they did last night, it's true. Recipe for success. But for the future, we do need to pick up that score, and we'll kind of have everything else settled. It is looking good. The future is bright. Oh, baby, I'm just so excited. Thank you so much for watching this video. Please subscribe like you saw here today, and have a wonderful rest of your day.